Hey you guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today I just wanted to do a current favorites video for you guys. I have accumulated a few favorites, mainly beauty, but I have some like TV show and like podcast recommendations for you guys as well. So if you guys are interested in seeing some of the favorites that I have, then please just keep on watching. Okay, so I guess the first favorite that I'll talk about is probably my favorite, and that is the Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation. I have mine in the shade F6. This stuff is so good. It is the perfect color. It's very yellow undertoned, and it's just so pretty. It blends out so nice, and it's perfect for dry skin. It, in my opinion, is a really good dupe for the Makeup Forever stick foundation, but it is literally only like $7 or $8. Oh my god, I have like ink all over my hands. Where did that? I don't know where that came from, but this is so good. They have a pretty decent shade range, if I do remember. But yeah, it's really good, super inexpensive. You can find it at Ulta. The packaging's really pretty too. I mean, it does get kind of dirty, but I've had this for a while, probably about a month now, maybe a little bit less, and it still seems to have a lot in it, and I use it almost every day. I'm not wearing it today. I'm not wearing any foundation today, but I've been wearing this basically every single day, and it's so good. The next favorite is actually a really surprising one. If you watched my Glossier full face of makeup, I'll link it up in the cards, then you'll remember this product, kind of. This is the Glossier Boy Brow, and this is in the shade Brown. If you did watch that video, you probably would have saw that I said that I don't like this, but I actually decided to reorder it and just try it out, and I think that I actually got a bad batch the first round, because this is the best brow gel I've ever used. I have used every single brow gel. I've used Anastasia, I've used Benefit, I've used the Essence, I've used so many, and this one is so good. It keeps my brows in place all day, and that's something that I was really struggling with for a while. Even the Essence one would just kind of make my brows go like all over the place, and oh my god, can you see Ganache? What is he doing? And yeah, but oh my god, has my brow been out this whole time? But yeah, this is super good. It's pretty expensive for a brow gel, but I think it's cheaper than the Benefit. And yeah, I love this. It's so good, and I highly recommend you try this. My next favorite is the CoverGirl The Supersizers Waterproof Mascara. This mascara has made me love bold lashes again. I only have one coat on right now, but you can see like how long it makes my eyelashes look. I have to use the waterproof because otherwise my lashes won't stay curled, but this is so good. If I put like if I put 2 or 3 coats on, my lashes literally touch my eyebrows. I posted a picture on my Instagram, and I swear to god my lashes were touching my eyebrows. So I'll link my Instagram down below if you guys want to follow me and check out the picture. It's crazy, but I totally recommend this. The only con that I have about this is this stuff does not come off. And I know that that's like good, especially because it is waterproof, but it literally doesn't come off. Like with waterproof makeup remover, it doesn't come off. I had to buy like these special like oil pads that are filled with like oil to take it off, because it's the type of mascara that makes like your like the base of your lashes like thick and gunky with mascara when you try to take it off. It's the weirdest thing, but this makes my eyelashes look amazing, and I totally recommend it. Just make sure that you have like the proper like product to take it off, otherwise you'll look like a freaking raccoon. So totally recommend this. My next beauty favorite is actually the lipstick that I'm wearing today. This is the L'Oreal Color Riche lipstick in 978 All Out Pout. This is so pretty. Oh my god, it's such a beautiful pinky nude. I've been more actually like surprisingly into like pink and like mauve lipsticks, but I've had this on for hours, probably like 3 hours at least. I'll touch it up just so. So that's what it looks like with the like nude coat of it. It's just such a beautiful pinky brownie nude. I love it. I think it's such a flattering color, and this I feel like was like $9. Kind of expensive for the drugstore, but this has lasted so well on my lips, and it's matte and it's pretty and it makes my lips look big, and I love this. There's also a lot of colors, so if you don't like this color, I'm sure there's a color that you would love. All right, so then my last beauty favorite, I don't even know if this is considered beauty, but it's just Aquaphor. You guys probably already know this, but I got this tattoo maybe like a month ago, and then I also have my flower on the back of my arm, and this has been like a lifesaver through the healing process. I literally just get a little bit of it and just put it on my tattoo, and it just, I don't know, prevents it from flaking. I also use it on my lips, and sometimes I use it underneath my eyes for like a like an eye cream if my under eyes are really dry. But yeah, this is super good, and it's fragrance free. I think I thought it was non-comedogenic, or however you say it, non-comedogenic. I don't know how to say that, but I guess it's not. So yeah, but anyways, this is super good. It's very inexpensive as well. You can even find like a smaller tube, and this is like a pretty small tube. There's like tubs of it, and then there's like little baby tubes. So if you have like tattoos or if you have really dry lips, totally recommend picking up some Aquaphor. It is so good. All right, so that's basically all. Oh wait, oh my god, sorry, I have one more. I have one more. All right, so my fashion favorite that I have is actually my pair of high-waisted shorts. If you follow me on Instagram, I have posted about these like one too many times, but these are actually just some vintage Wrangler thrifted high-waisted shorts that I found in Gainesville. I'll link my Thrift With Me in Gainesville video up in the cards, but they're just so beautiful. They fit me so freaking well. Like, they just fit me so good, and I love everything about them. I've talked about this before, but I have a pretty big butt, and so it's really hard for me to find shorts that don't ride up and like you can see my butt cheeks anytime, even if it's like a pair of shorts that goes up to here. I'm not kidding. Like, they somehow like will ride up and you can see my butt cheeks, and so I just hated wearing shorts, but these fit me so perfectly. They're cuffed, so they like stop like right, you know, they don't ride up. So yeah, I just love these, and unfortunately I don't think you can get these because I found them in a thrift store, but you could probably like find a pair of Wrangler jeans and then just cut them. Yeah, I love these, so yes. Okay, so then I have 3 favorites. My first favorite is a show. I have binge watched all 6 seasons that are on Hulu of Vanderpump Rules in 1 month. I have spent 3 full days, like full days of watching that show, because each episode is like 45 minutes and there's like 94 episodes, and me and Thomas did the math, and it's been 3 days that I have watched of that show. So yeah, I have a problem, but it is my favorite show. It is so good. If you haven't watched Vanderpump Rules, you totally need to. It is so good, and it's just a reality like show, but it's so good. So totally recommend Vanderpump Rules. And so that kind of ties into my next favorite, which is Stassi's podcast, which is like Straight Up with Stassi. It's just such a good podcast. It's just her literally like gossiping and talking about random shit. So if you like Stassi, then totally check out our podcast. It's on Spotify. It might be like on what is that called? Not iTunes, but like Apple Music. Is that what it's called? I don't know, but it might be on there. But yeah, I totally recommend listening to her podcast. And then my last favorite is another podcast. I've been super into podcasts lately, and it is My Favorite Murder. I listened to it a few times before, just because I love true crime. Like, that's one of my, like, I don't know if it's good to call it a guilty pleasure, but it is. And so I've listened to their podcast a few times, but I never really got into it. It's the 2 hosts are Karen and Georgia, and they're just both the most badass, like awesome women in the world. Like, I want to be their best friend. I feel like everybody in the world wants to be their best friend, but I wouldn't mind. And yeah, it's just about true crime. There's a bunch of different random things that they talk about. But it's also just like listening to two friends talk. It took me a little while to get into it, but ever since I have been into it, I have not stopped listening to it. It's so good. And just their like personalities, their personalities just make me really happy, and just, I don't know, make me feel like I'm not crazy for really liking true crime. So definitely listen to their podcast. They're super cool. Yeah, they're hilarious. They're both comedians, and they are literally the funniest people that I've ever like listened to in my entire life. So definitely, if you like, you don't even really have to love true crime, because they're just so funny and they talk about such random things that even if you're not big into like listening to crime stories, you would probably still love them. So yeah, I'll link their, like a link to their podcast down below, as well as Stassi's. And yeah, so guys, that completes this really quick little favorites video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please don't forget to follow me on my Instagram if you don't. I post a lot more on there than I do on YouTube. And yeah, if you guys have any video recommendations or want me to review any product, please don't be afraid to ask. And yeah, hello if you're a new subscriber. I know I've gotten quite a few since posting the Glossier reformulated video, so if you're new, hello. Alright guys, well, I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.